She told you Deftones weren't good?
Yeah, and I was like, oh. Welcome to Marvelous Mountain Marvels. My name is Bill, and as always, we have Jacob. Jacob, how you doing, buddy?
Oh man, I'm doing so good. I'm just so hyped to be here with you, Bill.
Yeah, I'm hyped as well because now we got going on. Well, we got the Marvels coming up here shortly, just in a couple weeks, and then also, Jacob. God damn it! Did it again.
Yes, Bill.
I can't hold a bit. My brain sucks, dude. Like my brain's so fucked.
Seizures and migraines and CET. It just really
not
takes a toll on the body.
Not CTE, but CET.
Yes.
CET sounds more like a security, like a house security firm.
In 80 countries, in 7 languages, to over 500 million homes each week.
It's wrestling podcast.
The worldwide leader in sports entertainment.
Are you ready, boys?
Welcome to It's All Pro Wrestling Podcast. My name is Bill.
And my name is Doug.
And together we are two men in our 40s talking about professional wrestling. Doug's audio is actually working. Huzzah.
Fuck yeah.
Doug, how was your week?
Oh, damn it, Bill. Now you got that song stuck in my head.
Dance, 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 dance.
Dance.
What does Jesus have to do with that? I don't
know. I was really confused when I first learned that's what the lyrics were.
Yeah.
Oh, Bill, my week was so good. What did we do? So I was supposed to see you for a Halloween party. But you're like, oh, my car might get damaged by a drunk driver on the weekend before Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yeah, that's a good point. You better stay home.
Yeah, because it was snowing and like there was supposed to be maybe upwards of like 10 inches of snow. I was driving home in and I was like, yeah, no, I'm good.
Yeah, we had a couple inches this way.
Doug, it was a costume party. What did you go as? Doug, what did you go as? Doug, what did you go as?
Bill, me and my wonderful family were a family of witches. I was the warlock. I had a red top hat and a black suit.
Cool.
Yeah, what were you going to be? Or did you do anything?
Yeah, I was a duck.
A duck?
Yeah.
Did you just sit at home in your duck costume?
No, I didn't. Well, I went trick-or-treating with my son and I wore my duck costume.
Oh, are you at the age already where it's just your son?
Close. The daughter went and she was initially just wanted to have friends over and just watch movies. And then like as we were getting closer and closer to Halloween, she was just like, I kind of want to go trick-or-treating. And so did my friends. And so she had friends over, they went trick-or-treating. And then one of them stayed over and they watched Scream 2, which I ruined the entire time for them. And it was great. By the way, for those who haven't seen Scream 2 or forgot, Laurie Metcalf is the killer. Yeah.
Which one's Laurie Metcalf?
Laurie Metcalf. I've been in a ton of things there, Doug.
I'm sure I'd recognize her.
She was the sister to Roseanne in Roseanne. That's
gotcha.
She's been in a ton of stuff. She's a fantastic actress. But she's the killer. It's her and Timothy Oliphant. Timothy Oliphant, Doug.
That's the name.
Yeah, you've seen him in like, well, he was in Baby Grogu, or he was the sheriff. Yeah, that guy.
Wait, Bill, do you mean Laurie Metcalf as in Sheldon's mom on The Big Bang Theory? Yeah, Halloween is good.
But Laurie Metcalf isn't the mother on Young Sheldon?
I don't watch that show.
Oh, I'm sorry, Doug. You're too cultured for that shit. I forgot. Fuck off. Eat shit, you fucker. All right, what else did you do, Doug?
So on Halloween,
What, Joe Jones?
trick or
It's about kids.
we were trick or treating in the neighborhood, and
Were you dressed up as Ultimate Warrior again?
yeah, my junk was just hanging out everywhere.
So you just admitted
No.
to dressing up as Ultimate Warrior again, even
No.
though we had the discussion last episode.
Bill, I was the
That you're a
warlock.
big-
I
you're-
told you.
You're a big Hellwig head.
Yeah, I love assholes.
And that's a soundbite. Perfect.
Okay, so we're 3 streets down and on the corner. We're trick or treating, and then we're watching the security system to make sure the dogs aren't going too crazy. And my wife's saying "Happy Halloween" over the intercom to some kids, and then she sees this one kid look around, pick up the whole fucking cauldron of candy, and just run off.
You idiots. You left candy out?
Yeah, a lot of people in our neighborhood did.
You guys are so stupid. I'm glad that kid rocks. That kid is fucking cool. Do you know why? He stole. Stealing's fucking cool. You idiots.
So my fat old ass starts running down the street.
You're trying to catch a kid for doing something cool?
Yeah, goddamn right I did. I had my cane. I was all ready. By the time I get to my street, I'm wheezing. I barely make it to my house. I don't see the kid. My neighbors are sitting on the front porch looking at me like, what the fuck?
You're going to have a heart attack.
Where's the kid took the
Oh,
candy.
you're breathing heavier than normal.
And I just keep running. I get to all the way to the other end of the street. Don't see him. Then I call my wife. She's like, "Oh, they got in a car and took off."
What?
So they were just they were cruising in cars, just looking for houses that had the bulls on the front
Good
steps.
for them. Good for them. Let's continue to disrupt capitalist consumer goods. I love it. Kudos to that kid. And you're an idiot for leaving it out. Absolute idiot for leaving it out. Like there was like 2 or 3 people that left their stuff out, but like one is like this Asian family who owns a Asian restaurant of some sort, and they just leave out a box of like fortune cookies.
Fuck yeah.
I don't think they ever get stolen, which is too bad.
I would. That'd be the one situation where I would.
Good. I'm glad that kid stole it. That kid fucking rocks. And you're an idiot for leaving it out. Like we
There's
always
a lot of people in our neighborhood do.
Yeah, but as soon as there's a black person in Wellington, they'll fucking be like, "Oh God, we can't do that at all."
Oh, Wellington.
Oh, Northern Colorado.
Well, yeah. So we just do it until we get back, and then we hand out candy. But
Yeah, because your 26-year-old still can't
right.
go out by themselves.
She
And
still
she gets
spooked by herself.
And she still gets so sleepy. And her legs get tired. I took a kindergartner with my son and his best friend, and she did the entire fucking neighborhood with us.
Nice.
Like she trooped up. Like my kids got so much fucking candy. Like if you look at one of like the reusable bags of like a larger reusable bag, they are like both kids have like 3/4 full of that of fucking candy. We're never gonna get rid of it.
We still have a bucket from last year. Just sitting there.
Jesus. Well, good. So you can't bitch about fucking people. Why didn't you just use the old candy?
No, it was candy that my daughter got from last year.
Why didn't you just use that candy?
Just throw out some year-old candy.
Yes.
Oh, that would be smart. I'll save that for next year.
Yeah, if you're gonna put a cauldron out of shit,
Fuckers.
if you have a cauldron and you're gonna put shit out, do the old candy from last year. Like, so what we ended up doing is that we got home and the kids took out all their gluten candy because they're celiacs. They're not just annoying assholes. They actually have medical shit that has problems with them. and they took out like all the gluten candy, and I get all that. But one of the things that's glutinous is Twizzlers. Fucking the snack size Twizzlers is fucking gross. They're fucking always stale. They always taste off. Like for some reason, if like a Kit Kat is hanging out next to a Twizzler for too long, the Kit Kat will start tasting like a Twizzler. They're fucking horrible. So my kids got all the Twizzlers out, put that into our bowl, and then like the last like 5 kids that came up to our they just got handfuls of fucking Twizzlers. Fuck those kids.
It's pretty funny. They just go through all the shit they don't want. And throw it
Yeah.
out.
Why not?
It's smart.
It's
You're
fucking
smart.
yeah. No shit. My kid has my kid has a bucket of candy from last year. Let's get more candy. She's 26.
She's almost 30. What the fuck is going on?
What'd you do last weekend, Doug? See, Doug, you had 2 weekends in between recording because we're actually recording on Monday. We're recording on a Monday afternoon, and that's going to make my editing absolute fucking garbage and going to make me angry. But it is what it is because we had things that came up. So
we both died. We're
died.
good now, though.
No, actually, I'm still shit. But let's go.
Oh. Well, I went to breakfast with a friend from out of town. We went to Urban Egg and beautiful downtown Fort Collins.
Sounds
Bill.
dumb.
Your favorite place?
I like some parts of downtown Fort Collins.
Yeah, it's
like
changed a lot.
The Fort Comedy place is fun.
Yeah, we walked by there.
Yeah. Ooh, what is an Urban Egg? I'm looking it up so I can get mad. Continue talk.
I don't think you're gonna get mad, but you're also Bill, so I don't know.
No,
and then that night, Bill, I went to Battleground Pro Wrestling at the beautiful Greeley Rec Center.
Oh yeah.
Took my 30-some-year-old daughter.
26, Doug. Don't
26. I'm sorry, I forget. Did you figure out what an Urban Egg is?
I'm looking at it. I'm just trying to figure out where was that in like wasn't that like a butcher place like Troy City butcher
no
shop?
it's right next to Jeju. Like
I don't know where Jeju is because I get that
the sushi place right next to
but
the sushi place
not
right
the
next
place
to Perkins.
Okay, yeah, it is. I see it. Yeah. All right. Yeah, cool. Oh, they know how to do the spiral thing back and forth with things.
And their sausage gravy has sage.
Doesn't most sausage gravy have sage?
Most of the places that I go to are just like
salt and pepper.
Countryside. Yeah, salt and pepper.
But like I know like I know most, but like sage isn't like uncommon. That chicken fried steak looks good though. Why is on that? Is that like cherries or cranberries? That's fucking dumb.
They have chicken fried chicken. They don't have chicken. And that's what I had. It's fucking
it looked good. Did it have like some weird red bullshit on it?
No, just maybe that's at one time they had like a Nashville chicken something.
I don't know. This thing looks like a chutney of sorts. A red chutney.
A mango chutney.
The only ones in Denver are like in Cherry Creek and in like Aurora.
Makes sense. Bill, what did you do these last couple weeks? How was it? Did you have a good time?
Oh, I picked up my kid's snowboard today.
Well, that's cool.
That was cool. She's pretty excited.
What kind is it?
Burton, everything.
Nice.
Yeah. So she's pretty excited. She doesn't.
I was pretty sure I wasn't
December.
gonna. Oh, nice. I was pretty sure I was not gonna know what brand it was, but I know Burton. So
you do because everyone knows Burton.
Yeah.
I just sent you a picture of it.
Is it purple?
Actually, there is some purple in it.
Huh.
Like the guy was just like, we got a couple choices. I know there's like a yellow and orange, and he's like, we got some purple. And she's like, orange or purple. And she got the purple one. And then she's like talking to me after we're shopping afterwards. And she's just like, I kind of wish I got the orange one. I'm like, fuck, you could have got whatever. This one at least
mean-
matches your boots.
I mean, orange is my favorite color, but this one's pretty cool.
Well, she's just like, this one's, yeah, the orange would have been more contrasting in the snow. I'm like, shut the fuck up. But yeah, she got
this one's cool.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. And for what we fucking paid for it, I'm all about it. So like those boots, they're practically fucking brand new. So I mean, everything we just bought for her, it's all used, obviously.
Why doesn't she move? I can't see what kind of car that is.
But yeah, so we picked that up. Did Halloween, talked about Halloween already.
You were a duck.
I was a duck. I had a little tail and I could jiggle my butt and it went quack, 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 quack.
That's cool.
Yeah.
What were the kids?
The 13-year-old was my skeleton costume from last year because she sucks. And my son was the BFG.
The BFG.
Yeah. Big friendly giant Roald Dahl book.
Okay.
He's
Nice.
He's read almost every single Roald Dahl book in the last like 3 months that's ever been published. In fact, his teacher went to found a bunch of like tough to find Roald Dahl books.
Dang.
Yeah, I should send. Oh, I need to send you his essay he wrote. He had to write. He had fucking.
What was it on?
Rosa Parks, and
Really?
he was an informative essay, and it was a
In third grade?
5-paragraph essay. I'll send it to you because it's better. It's I told him it's better writing than I've seen high schoolers write. So
I'm sure.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Rosa Parks seems
Rosa Parks is a
early for third
bitch.
grade.
No.
No.
Rosa Parks is like this. She's more mythical than real. Like her whole story is a lot of crock of shit. Like she did what she did, but she's not the first to do it. And it was a lot more of a stage situation than was it.
Okay.
It's good
It's
that
not
she
the-
did do it. And
For
it's
sure.
good. Yeah, but like there's a lot
It's
of
not
planning
the
behind it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
It wasn't the
I'm
pioneer, first of the kind.
Yeah. There's another woman. I don't know if it's a mobile or not, but I can't remember her name, and I'm sorry, but who did it first, and then she did it like 3 years or 4 years before that, and this has been happening, but they kind of finally got it to the point where it's okay. We need to get some focus on it while we're doing it.
Right.
So. I had my wedding anniversary yesterday, and
Nice.
I spent it in.
You got a Popeyes.
No, but I spent it in Colorado Springs, and we went to Red Robin
Fuck yeah.
because of my niece's birthday
close.
party. Yeah, my niece.
Red Robin's like the sit down version of Popeyes.
It really is. I like Red Robin though.
You know my favorite thing at Red Robin now, Bill?
The California chicken burger, because that's mine. That's been my go-to for over 25 years, Doug.
Has it?
Oh yeah.
Actually, the boneless buffalo wings are solid.
That's a fucking lie. There's no such thing as good boneless buffalo wings. They're the grossest fucking things on earth. Fuck you.
Really?
Yes. Boneless buffalo wings are the fucking most disgusting things on earth. Hands down. Well, the fucking sauce like erodes the fucking breading. Like they're fucking gross. Anyone who eats those should be fucking taken out and shot with a 22 caliber pistol, just like almost every serial killer uses for some reason, which is also for some reason what most mob hitmen use too. Anyway, that's just a coincidence. Do you know also that a lot of serial killer victims are also usually attached to like drug trafficking, and these serial killers just randomly pick them out? Anyway, just
Huh. What podcast have you been listening to?
oh, it's this whole it's schizo conspiracy people are really into that thought process. It's a book called Program to Kill. I read it. I don't necessarily disagree with it. I don't endorse it wholeheartedly either. because then it goes into like, oh, and by the way, they're doing it because of Satan. Like it goes into, and I'm just like, well, all right, that's a little Q territory for me. Everything else kind of makes sense. And they all use, you know why they use 22 calibers pistols?
I do not.
So
You're quiet.
no, it's because the power of a 22 caliber can enter, right? It'll enter the skull. If you do an execution style hit, it'll go into the skull, but it won't exit the skull. And it will actually ping around the inside of the skull and mush up the brain even more.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. So, I mean, it guarantees death. So even if you don't aim right, or, you get like a weird blow off or something like that, like you can do, with the 357, you can blow off the side of someone's face and head, but like they could live still. 22 will just bounce around and ping pong and get an instant. It would get not an instant kill necessarily, but it will get a kill. So anyway,
anyways, everyone, I was trying to come up with a new name for our new podcast. But
what's our new podcast? Bill explains serial killer shit to Doug.
Yes,
I should do that actually. Conspiracy time with Bill and Doug, where it's just me being like, "Oh, Doug! Oh, and that's the other thing I did. I made a JFK T-shirt."
Back and to the left. Back and to the left.
for the 60th anniversary of the JFK assassination coming up on November 22nd of this year, and my mom,
then it's me going, huh?
And then my mom was just like, I want one too. So I made one for my mom, and it's coming in this week, and I'll give it to her this weekend.
That's cool.
Yeah, bootlegs are fun. I mean, buying and purchasing the trademarks and rights to John JFK, the Oliver Stone movie from Oliver Stone, and using the likenesses appropriate for my own use on T-shirts is really fun.
And making sure all the money goes directly to the family
of JFK. Fuck them.
Yes.
God. Fuck those fucks. I mean, I think Caroline Kennedy's still okay. Or is it Caroline Kennedy? She was JFK's daughter. I can't remember. But anyway, like JFK Jr. was an Epstein guy. He fucked Ghislaine Maxwell. So fuck him. I'm glad he's fucking dead. I'm glad the goddamn Clintons killed him. RFK Jr. Fuck that dude left and right. Fucking goddamn piece of shit genocide motherfucker.
Do you remember the bootleg? Who was it? A wrestler in AEW wore. I know who it is, but I'll wait. That everyone on the internet was all pissed off. Like, that money from that shirt should be going to the family of those.
When it was Eddie, and he had that 4 pillars.
4 pillars.
That really cool 4 pillars shirt. Yeah.
And then someone brought it up and just like wanted to drop it and was just pissed off.
Bailey wore on SmackDown Silvermore bootleg of Steve Blackman on SmackDown. It's like Silvermore did like a whole like with WWF on it and shit like that, and she wore it out on TV and everything.
Was this recently?
Cool. Like a week or 2 ago? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think I saw a picture of that.
Yeah, that's fucking cool. Bootlegs are fucking awesome. Go to 2800 Studios, Silvermore, Nostalgia brand. Nostalgia brand's kind of fallen off a bit. Silvermore's fucking amazing. You'll figure it out. Just look at things. Wrestle Shop as well. Miracle Collective. Bootlegs fucking rock. The end.
I saw a bootleg today of like Stan Hansen and Giant Baba.
Oh, I think I saw that one too.
Yeah.
Well, fuck. So like, and anyone's like, well, it needs to go to the wrestlers, which I do agree with. I do. I truly do. Like, I'm not trying to take money out of wrestlers' pockets. However, going back to Giant Baba had a shirt company during the All Japan era 1980s, early 80s, Doug. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Where it was just called like Baba shirts or something like that. But he'd just take the likenesses of like all his wrestlers, sell the shirts, and never give the money to them. So fuck it. Like,
was it not for All Japan?
they were all the All Japan. It wasn't. No, it was this like separate company that took all the All Japan. Like he was bootlegging All Japan people.
So he's working for All Japan.
The likeness. Well, he owns All Japan.
Yeah,
he owns it.
So he owned All Japan. Instead of making shirts for the company
and giving a likeness break for the intellectual properties of the wrestlers that he was using, he just fucking bootlegged it and called it good.
Fucking Baba.
Ghost of Baba's fucking like. I mean,
the Halloween's over and there's no more Ghost of Baba.
No more Ghost of Giant Baba. Like, it's one of those things. It's just like, fuck, dude. You're fucking ripping off your own fucking guys. Like worse than McMahon. Like it's fucking amazing. And the thing is like I saw like the ad. It was like, a print ad that you can see for it. There's probably even a goddamn program for All Japan. And like 90% of the shirts were all the Funks. Like it was all the Texas Broncos.
Yeah.
So anyway, I thought so serious. Yeah, bootlegging's been around forever. Even fucking goddamn Earl Hebner, brother.
I was gonna say, was he selling them in the trunk of his car in the parking lot?
Fucking carnies. Love that shit.
I met a gypsy and she hit me to some life game to stimulate and activate the left and right brain. Say, baby boy, you only phone can add your last cut. You focus on the past, your ass to be your half what. That's one to live by, or either that's one to die to. I try to just throw it at you, determine your own adventure, Andre. Got to a station, here's my destination. She got off the bus, the conversation lingered in my head for hours. Took a shower, kinda sour, cause my favorite group ain't coming with it. But I'm with you, cause you're probably going through it anyway. But anyhow, went and died, went on out and bought it, cause I thought it would be jamming. But examine on the floss, get walls get awfully sad and it's costly. But that's all shit, bro. And I hope I never have to float in that boat. Up shit's creek, it's sweet, it's the last quote that I wanna hear when I'm going down. When all said and done, and we got a new Joe in town. When the record player get to skipping and slowing down, all y'all can say is them niggas earn that crown. But until then, push that bull. Everybody move to the back of the bus. You wanna walk and slow with us. We the type of people make it clear.
All right, Doug. Talk about Battleground Pro Wrestling from the Greeley Rec Center in beautiful Greeley, Colorado. Go.
Bill, it was a really nice time.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of great matches. Match of the night for me was Caleb Crush versus Lipto. It was
that makes sense. I mean,
so
Lipto's your boy. Did he bring the bike, Doug? Was the bike okay?
Well, one of the 3 videos I got of the night was definitely Lipto's bike.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
Yeah, you need to set that up. I was worried sick.
Yeah, so we saw that match at Ratio, but I felt like that was a really short match. Probably because it was so fucking hot.
I completely forgot that we saw that match already.
So this was a lot better. Like I talked with both of them about it, and yeah, it was a lot long, like probably twice as long. It was a really good match. It went on second, which I felt was weird at the time.
Who curtain jerked?
Who's the opener?
Yes.
It was a 3-way between someone I'm not familiar with. He wasn't on the Flyers. He must have been a last-minute replacement. And then it was Mop Boy and Silk Tyson Stone.
Okay. Where are these guys from? Like, I looked at okay, anyway. Okay.
I want to say Tyson Stone is he's either Denver or the Springs.
Okay.
Mop Boy, I see hanging around the Denver people.
Okay.
And then the other guy that came, I'm not sure. So then it was Caleb Crush and Lipto, which made sense later on because then Caleb Crush came out 2 other different times during matches, interfering and being a real piece of shit.
What a piece of shit. Did he pull up his fucking pants? Could you see the base of his dick?
He was wearing shorts.
Did he pull up
they
his
stayed
did
on
he pull up-
properly.
so you didn't see the base of his dick?
No, they stayed
Okay.
on. They were very proper.
Good.
I did see a bunch of butt cheeks from a different wrestler.
Who's that?
AJ Sensational. This is the 3rd time I've seen him.
His butt cheeks? Is that like his thing?
Second time I've seen his butt cheeks. The
No,
first
that's a lot
time
of
he was
butt
wearing
cheeks.
pants, but now he's gone to like a jean shorts, but they're not Daisy Dukes. They're like cut almost like a thong style.
Oh, so
And
he's
the
really
flap-
going for this, isn't he?
He's going all out. He's like maybe 150. He's just super tall and skinny, but like
What's his name?
AJ Sensational, and he's got a
Sensational.
a cowboy hat and like cow print like jacket and pants. And every time I see him, like he just pops the crowd. Like everyone's booing him and yelling at him, and
Okay.
he's grinding up on stunt grannies, and
Are the stunt grannies loving it though?
I think they pretend not to be, but
But there's
they are.
there needs to be a mop and bucket, brother, to clean up that mess.
So like they had that's the 3rd time I've seen him now, and his charisma is better and better, Bill.
He's getting it.
He's getting it.
He's getting it.
And then Bill, next favorite match was Maddox versus K Diver. And I think it was Filter for the match.
Oh
don't
yeah.
I was yelling Maddox, and
then he just looked at you and you're like, I don't know who that is. And you're like, God damn it.
and then everyone around me was yelling Filter. So I'm like, fuck it. I guess we're going with Filter.
I guess we're Filter here.
But I was sitting with his family. They're very nice people, Bill.
I thought I saw his family once. The one time he yelled at me, or he's yelled at me a lot, but like the one time he yelled at me on the floor, and his family seemed like very cool people.
Yeah, I sat next to his mom and nephew and sister.
Oh, I know who
Dogs
AJ
around something.
Sensation is. He's that cowboy guy that I'm like, oh, who the hell is that guy?
And he pops up down in like Arizona and Oklahoma.
Yeah,
and Utah.
we've seen him kind of all over on some flyers. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, we'd seen that Maddox match before, but
not someone the size of K Diver.
yes, that was going to be my next point. Everyone
Yeah.
else, it's like him just dominating, but they could hit right back. Like, could take the blows and get some good striking themselves. And it was a good match. And like everyone else wasn't as marky as me, so hasn't seen this match 3 times, so didn't know. Oops, they missed up that spot in the corner.
Oh, that spot was all fucked up. Oh.
But then if there was a little miscue, he would just turn and just lay out one of those chops. And
Yeah, you can get everyone back.
he had my daughter almost in tears.
Oh no!
Like it was like right in front of us, and my daughter was rooting for Kay, and she's like covering her face, like filter just hits too hard.
You're like, grow up. You're 26.
But
That's horrible.
yeah, it was good. And then a nice main event for the new tag team titles. We had the Pillars of Destiny versus Downfall Cathedral, with Downfall Cathedral being your first ever Battleground Pro Tag Team Champions.
Over Pillars?
Yeah.
Okay.
I told you, I don't know. I think I told you, but I had a feeling that
they would go that way.
Yeah, the Downfall Cathedral has kind of been once they've been doing tag teams, they've been the only really like consistent tag team that's always been around for the last year.
Yeah, like in there constantly.
Yeah. And they're good. They're solid. They remind me of kind of Texas style, kind of.
Doug,
Not
tell me about the
necessarily Stan
puppets.
Hansen.
Tell me about the puppets,
God.
Doug.
Did you see the pictures I sent you last night?
I
'Cause you
did, but it
disappeared.
was just the back of the head.
I know. Did you just kind of see the puppet?
Kind of saw the puppet. Doug, first tell me.
Okay.
First, you
So
told me about
behind
the
me.
puppet. Yes.
So behind me, I'm looking around when we first walk in. All the front rows are already taken. The only front row spot is up on these bleachers, and I just see this guy and his girlfriend sitting there, and he's holding puppets.
Which is
I'm
great.
like,
You should.
oh, man.
No.
Is there anywhere-
No, you should be like, fuck.
I was like, man, I need to
Fuck
sit
yeah.
next to this guy. So I went and sat in
Fuck
front
yeah.
of him.
Yeah.
And then he goes on explaining to my daughter the names of his puppets, and I don't remember them, but one big green puppet with a bunch of tentacles and weird stuff.
Oh, good.
That was the puppet that went for the heels.
Okay.
And the other puppet,
Or the bad guys, if you will.
the bad guys, if you will. The other puppet was named Bludgeon, and he liked the faces like he did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And yes, he was a one-man commentary team the whole entire time, going back and forth with
Well,
his
wouldn't it be a three-man?
cheering.
Wouldn't it be a three-man?
I guess it was kind of a three-man.
It was like a three-man booth.
Booth, yeah. It did not reek like weed behind me at all.
I guess cool. So he gets high, brings puppets to wrestling, and does a three-man commentary booth. This is perfect.
Yeah.
So puppet guy,
Front and center.
puppet guy, and puppet guy girlfriend. If you're out there, buddy, send us some information. I want you at every show. I would even possibly pay you to be at every show. I want you everywhere.
And we're
I
not
want you to
talking
be
just Battleground.
I want you to be Rat Tail, but way better.
Way cooler.
Yes, or be Doug. You have to. It's pretty much the same person. Either Rat Tail or Doug. All right.
And if you stick around to the end of the episode, you'll figure out how to get in touch with us. I'm trying to help you, Bill.
Trying to help me with what, Doug?
You're on a quest for puppet guy.
Oh, yeah, I
And
guess
I'm
so.
trying to help.
Okay.
Social media hasn't worked yet. I did try to go through for about half an hour on every person that's following
Us. That would have
Battleground.
been at Battleground to see if we can get a picture.
Yeah.
Who is Just
So,
Photos? If you have
I'll be looking.
puppet guy pictures, we need them. We need to find this person. Bring on the puppet guy.
I'll reach out to some people, Bill. We'll
Ooh,
figure it out.
oh, look at you, all connected to people. I don't go anywhere or do anything because I'm poor, and you're like, I got all this money to go everywhere.
Speaking of all this money that I just blow on useless things, Bill, do you want to hear something I got that night?
Sure, I love merch talk. I legitimately like merch talk.
So this isn't necessarily a merch from a wrestler, but a certain wrestler that likes to collect AEW figures like I do, Bill.
Is this the one that everyone gets mad at because he or she knows how to get the perfect chase figures?
Like on the figure groups?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
He had an extra chase figure of Mr. Brody Lee.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And he made you pay for it, obviously.
Obviously. Yeah.
Was it at fair market value?
Yes.
Fuck.
What?
The verdict came in for one of the cops for the second Elijah McClain
What was it?
trial. That was the cop who first responded and started doing all the bullshit that led to everything.
Uh-huh.
Not guilty. Motherfucker. Fuck. All right. Sorry. Anyway, continue.
Yes, I got it. I got it at a great price. I've seen on eBay chase figures go for hundreds of dollars, and
You didn't
I
feel
did
ripped
not pay
off.
that.
Okay.
No.
Well, that's good. I'm glad you got a chase figure.
Yeah,
I was at Walmart today and I looked at AEW figures for the first time in a long time for you. And
did you find any?
I didn't find any chases, but I found all like the WWE, what the fuck? the Walmart exclusives. Like there's a really bad like Eddie Kingston, and yeah, I don't know. That's it.
Yeah, I saw another picture today from this person that collects figures. 5 of them just sitting on the shelf at a Walmart.
Of the Eddie Kingstons?
No, it was like 3 or 4 Mox and a Jamie Hayter.
Oh, dude, like the Walmart I go to, like it was packed to the gills. There's no one buying them.
Yeah,
because it's dead, Doug.
It's people looking for chases, and that's
it. When you oversaturate the fucking market with shit. There's a couple that I still want because the wrestlers I like, but you killed the market.
Which ones are you looking for, Bill?
Butch Blade. I kind of want to find a cool Eddie Kingston one where he doesn't look horrible and stupid. Abaddon. That's about it. That I know that's out there.
Yeah.
Like it's people that I like,
For sure. I've definitely slowed down. Like I only buy people I like now, or it's on clearance for $5.99.
Yeah, which I mean, if you see them on
Sure.
clearance for $5.99, go for it. Like but I don't know, man. Like all these exclusives and of the same, like how many fucking hangmans can you like? And I like hangman, but like how many different hangmans do you fucking need? You know what I mean?
Right. And the thing about when they do a Target exclusive, don't buy it until it goes on clearance, because for whatever reason they send each Target like 20 of them.
Yeah, so it's not that big of a fucking deal.
So I bought the Adam Cole Target exclusive for $5.99 after waiting, just seeing it on the shelf for 2 months. Only one of them, and then all of a sudden it goes on clearance, and they must just send them like 3 cases from the warehouse.
Yeah. So it's all screwed up and it's all stupid. And you know what? Here's what I'm saying. Steal it. If there's an action figure on the fucking shelf, steal it. That you want, steal it. Act like that kid stealing Doug's candy, and Doug will have to chase after you because it's like, no, that's a chase figure I need. And just steal it. Steal every fucking action figure. Because, like, just steal it. All right? Just fucking steal it. Legally
just listen to Bill.
Legally steal it.
Legally.
Steal it.
Allegedly.
Steal it.
Bill? So, did you watch any wrestling this week that was non-WWE or AEW?
That's a good question, actually.
I know you have been getting into some.
Actually, I took off from wrestling, like watching things. I've been kind of busy. My head's been dead. But yeah, no. I watched an even worse Dynamite then can never happen. And then I watch Collision from Wichita, Kansas. And
Bill,
that's
guess
about
what?
it.
I've watched
Every
2
Dynamite.
collisions in a row.
And
I really enjoy Collision.
Collision's
I'm going to be
fucking
watching
fantastic.
from now on.
Collision is
Yeah.
so good because it doesn't have Jericho anywhere near it right now.
It just feels like a fresh breath of air.
It does.
You get to see some people you haven't seen in a while, some fresh faces, fresh storylines.
Yes.
And I know it's probably because I haven't watched Collision from the start.
Sure.
I mean, in the beginning, I wasn't watching for a couple reasons. One was time, just there's so much.
And it's on a weird Saturday night.
Weird Saturday night, and then I'm still trying to catch up other stuff. And
what
in the
was the
beginning,
little
I'm
dog
like,
bark? Where the fuck was that?
when he gets into a bark now, that's Winston, and he does like this weird. It sounds
Jesus Christ! Can that
like a
dog just be
3-pound dog.
fucking normal? That sounded like Frog.
Yeah, I know. Like
What the
this
fuck?
big dog, and it just like it's like Winston swallowed Frog, and Frog is trying to escape.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Yeah. Yeah. So, and the second reason I wasn't watching Collision in the beginning,
CM Punk.
I watched stuff
Because
CM
I
Punk.
was getting on my horn and I was tooting my young bucks. Right?
And
Yeah,
no.
yes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
It was.
It was.
But now I've been watching, and I do have one comment. The one thing I think is missing is, while I do enjoy the commentary team, it's missing something.
Kevin Kelly's just not there, man.
To me, it's missing like Taz, but like more of an Excalibur role, or I want to hear the moves.
Well, that's what Kevin Kelly's supposed to do. Kevin Kelly is supposed to be your Excalibur. He's supposed to be your front man that's just going, right? Nigel is Taz and Tony is Tony. And for the longest time, Tony was only being brought out for like a match or two. And then Ross comes out for the main event. But Kelly hasn't, it might be a situation where we're just so spoiled with Excalibur. Like Kelly just hasn't figured it out. And I like Kevin Kelly. There was an episode ages ago where I was singing Kevin Kelly's praises as in New Japan.
For sure.
Because I love him on New Japan. I love him as the English commentary on New Japan. I have since he was doing it. I liked him when he was the lead commentator for Ring of Honor before Riccaboni took over. And the reason why Riccaboni took over is because Kevin Kelly went full-time New Japan. Like, I like him, but like he doesn't fit in. He just does not fit in with it.
So you're having matches with AR Fox, Swerve, MJF, MJF, Kenny, Jay White, stuff like that, where there's some great moves in there, and they're just like kind of silent.
Mm-hmm.
And then Tony kind of has to speak up and like, "Whoa, great move!" or
"Fantastic maneuver."
Kenny is good. Like, like Tony's, having to like take over the lead, which is fine. But he's not calling moves. He's just like,
no, because he always even back in the day, he always relied on like doing the cruiserweights. Back in WCW, he always relied on Mike Tenay, right? Yeah. Like he's not the move guy.
Mm-hmm. And Nigel adds a lot to it.
Nigel's fucking fantastic. Just
I really enjoy him.
I like commentators with grudges. Like I've just always like anytime Danielson ever comes up, Nigel's just a piece of shit, and I fucking love it. And I love people with grudges. So the end.
He hates Bryan Danielson.
Yes, he does, Doug.
Okay, and I did not see this anywhere, but I got a glimpse of it on Collision. No, all of a sudden I heard, Yeah, the news came out today that Bryan Danielson accepted Okada's
New
fight
for Wrestle Kingdom.
Wrestle Kingdom.
Yeah. Or no,
And then it's just
Okada
done. Like,
accepted. Okada accepted Danielson's challenge.
oh, Danielson did the challenge?
Danielson did a challenge.
Okay.
He did a video promo with his eyeball all bandaged up, and yeah.
I haven't seen that anywhere until I heard it on Collision.
I
fuck?
barely caught it. Like, it was, my shit's so fucked up, I guess, that it's just never gonna happen. Like, my timeline is so fucked up. Like, I missed it. And yeah.
Other than that, Dynamite was meh.
Dynamite sucks.
Rampage. I was
Dynamite.
really excited for Rampage 2 weeks ago.
Oh yeah,
because Abaddon. And
Rampage isn't good.
I did not like that 4-way match.
I didn't watch it, honestly.
Especially
when I already found out that they won. Like, I was just like, I'm good. Like,
so I watched it.
We got our spooky match on that Collision. So
it lacked any direction, and it was just kind of a cluster and lackluster. But on the other hand, then I really enjoyed the Shida Abaddon match on Collision. I personally thought it was really good. There's a lot of moves on both parts. Like,
Shida and Abaddon have good chemistry. We mentioned it last episode. Abaddon has added the blockbuster to their repertoire, which is cool. That
was nice.
Blockbuster's always fun. I thought it was fine. It was just a fun, goofy match. Like,
yeah, but at the same time, you're seeing some more moves where you're like, whoa. Right, okay.
Yeah,
that's good to see.
Shida and Abaddon work together well in order to get Abaddon more moves and more time on camera. So,
right.
Which is
not
good.
Just the spooky spots.
Yep. Yeah. Man, I'm looking at the fucking Dynamite from last week. That thing sucked.
I looked over the card and my notes were Orange and Claudio.
Orange and Claudio was amazing.
That was awesome.
Because Orange and Claudio was beautiful. Claudio is the scariest human being in wrestling right now.
He's just pissed right now. He took out Hot Sauce
Tracy
on the Collision before. Tracy Williams,
yeah.
Who they got in a little quick segment in there that Claudio had a part in training him, but then Claudio just beat the shit out of him so fast they didn't get a chance to like elaborate on it.
And him and Hot Sauce used to tag with Wheeler on the Indies.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they were called like Hot Wheels, which is a great fucking name for a tag team.
Oh, that was fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's a great name for a tag team.
I want to go look up some Hot Wheels video.
So they got that. Yeah, so I mean, there's like Hot Sauce Tracy Williams has a history with both evil fuckers from Blackpool, and then Mox. The fucking Orange and Claudio, only thing worth a shit. Fuck the Elite. Go, because Matt Jackson and Nick Jackson are mad because Adam Page doesn't care about them, so now they're going to be bad guys now. But no, hold on, stop. But this is the ascension of Brian Cage, Doug. We're getting the devil. We're getting the devil. We're getting a championship run. We're going to the moon with Brian Cage. It's happening, Doug. Doug, my influence is back in AEW. I don't know if you figured this out yet, but it's going. It's happening. And that's also one of the reasons why Dynamite was absolute garbage.
Because you're back?
Because I'm back. I'm back, baby.
Oh, well, some other notes were fuck Roddy and fuck the Acclaimed. I'm tired of both.
Doug.
Yeah.
I've kind of come back with the Acclaimed.
Have you?
So which
is fine.
The Max Caster MJF thing. Caster's been doing this on Twitter since he got signed to AEW.
Has he really?
Yes. This whole thing, and it's all just, it's exactly like, it's like stuff that I do to certain wrestlers. but I don't go as like.
And which wrestlers are those?
It's wrestlers that like I've talked to. You know, we're
Okay.
cordial.
I thought it
with.
was like your weird.
No.
Weird like Hogan stuff.
No. It's like it's wrestlers that like I'm cordial with. Like if they see me, they're like, oh god, it's that guy, and like
he just made fun of me for breaking my back.
for having needing spinal surgery in fucking 10 years. And like I've done like it's that kind of shit, right?
Yeah.
But Max has done like grotesque things. Like everything is like gay innuendo. Like oh yeah, you know, I'd suck his dick. Like literally, it's just that, and he's done it forever. So the fact that they finally turned this into a storyline, I like, just because it's something that, like, it's the main reason why I started following Caster on Twitter, was just because of all the shit that he was just pestering MJF, and MJF wouldn't give him no response. And I thought it was fucking funny. So it's the Acclaim brought me back. And the fact that we had a Dalton Castle and the boys.
The boys. The boys. The boys. Is it me or are these boys awfully distracting? I guess it's part of what they do.
Versus Acclaim match was perfect. And I am all for Dalton Castle having a long going program with the Acclaimed, because he's beautiful.
So I was fast forwarding through the Acclaimed promo, and then I saw Dalton Castle, and then I went, "Oh, okay, I'm back."
Yeah,
yeah. Rewind. Okay.
Yeah. So like the damn it Max catch line. No, I don't like that, but like I like the idea of them berating Max for just being too creepy. And I like it. I really do.
Okay.
At least it's a different.
I like that part of it.
Yeah, it's a different angle than just being like, "Hey, sexual innuendo time." It's something a little bit more. It's a story. It's a legitimate story, and it's something that's been there forever. But most importantly, Doug, we saw the fucking workhorseman.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, fucking Anthony Henry. That guy's a fucking hunk.
You know, I want to say that you always, tell me how awesome he is. And I know of the workhorseman, but like, I think that might actually be the first time I've seen him. It
might be. They wrestled FTR on Collision. Jesus, probably about a month ago or so. And like,
yeah, I heard that.
And everyone's just like, who the fuck is the workhorseman? Why do they deserve a title shot? And it's because
they've been
Anthony Henry and JD Drake are fucking amazing. Like I mean, I'm a huge Anthony Henry guy, and I will kiss him as long as he lets me. But JD Drake is like, watching JD Drake do non-wingman stuff when he was doing that. Like JD Drake's a fucking beast. Like, I don't want to say like he's Bam Bam, but
yeah,
but he's I as far as like a big guy in the ring, I fucking like him a lot. I don't get excited about. I haven't been excited about a big guy in the ring since like when I first saw Keith Lee or Jeff Cobb, because Jeff Cobb and Keith Lee came into my radar at the exact same time, and Keith Lee was more impressive because he's a bigger man, but Cobb is just fucking Jeff Cobb.
The things Cobb can do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
JD Drake's like kind of my next, like, oh, look at that guy.
Yeah.
I take that back. Will Hobbs. Will Hobbs was in between there, but yeah, you know what I mean.
For sure. Was JD Drake a singlet guy when he first was around with the Wingman?
The Wingman, I think so, yeah. And then he did a couple shows for PWG, and he had like a little West Coast run. But he's been working in the South and Georgia forever for Action and Deadlock Pro up in Carolinas.
I like this look better. I like the shorts.
I like the shirt. I am such a pervert that I want trunks on everybody. Like the worst thing that Hangman ever did was go to pants. The worst thing that Kenny ever did was go to pants. Like there's something to trunks to me that like gives someone a more badass legitimacy.
That's the word that was in my head. Yeah.
You know, like, I mean, every time I'd fucking love to have Claudio go back to trunks, you know, like pants for certain people work. Like I do not need Jericho in trunks. Like he should have always been a pants guy, but like, or like Rey Mysterio, always been a pants guy. But like, there's certain people that really benefited from having trunks. Turn off your phone.
It's the first time I've ever had it on. I'm sorry.
But yeah, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, there's like Roosh. Roosh looks like a fucking badass because it's fucking trunks. Like, I don't know. And fucking JD Drake looks like a bad motherfucker because of his trunks.
He looks so agile, so quick. Like,
yeah.
He looks like a completely different wrestler than when I remember him. Because he was definitely getting some spotlight when he first came around.
Yeah.
But now he just looked, and he was always good.
Oh yeah, he was. Yeah, you could tell that he was more than just look at the fat guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now the Workhorsemen have been doing a lot of West Coast stuff too, right?
Most of it, they don't make the West Coast as well as they should.
Okay.
They're strictly on the South and East. But they'll come over and do like. I know they did some work they either did some work in West Coast or
Prestige or Defy. I don't think it was Defy, somewhere up there.
But yeah, I think they might have done some work with West Coast.
Have we had a West Coast Wrecking Crew Workhorseman match?
Have we ever had one? No.
Yeah.
No, because I've brought that up to someone.
Yeah.
And that one person was just like, yeah, that's one thing we really need. And it's true. Like if we could get a West Coast Wrecking Crew versus Workhorseman match, I would fucking yes, that would be one of my favorite things to go and see.
Yeah, you know a match that I saw today. Well, that came to my head today. Jeff Cobb was like, I think I want to do more matches in America and Antarctica or something.
You want our beef? You want our little beef boy Royce versus some Jeff Cobb?
Yeah.
That would yes.
That
Nick.
Yeah. I didn't tag him, but
you didn't snitch.
You didn't
snitch. Tag fucking Nick on that one.
No,
I would do it. I would go horse shit for Abe or Abe. Abe, who the fuck is Abe?
I don't know, but they need to bring
in Abe. Oh no, for Jeff Cobb and Royce, that would be great. But Workhorseman versus West Coast has been something I've been wanting for over a year now. Ever since I fucking saw fucking Anthony Henry. Like he is so fucking legit. And it's not taken away from JD Drake at all. I love them both. If anyone can find or tell me where to get the Workhorseman zip up sweatshirt that they have, I will give you so many kisses. Because their sweatshirts, their hoodie, they have a hoodie, zip up hoodie. That's fucking awesome. And I can't fucking find it. And even though I say we should steal everything, this is one of those things where I want to make sure that they get money. So like,
well, let's reach out to JD Drake and ask him.
We could. Like, hey, he's like, hey, I'm like, you're a good bowler. He's like, yep. He's a professional bowler.
I know, I heard that. I paid attention on Collision.
Doug, we should probably go into the wrestling event week coming up second weekend of November in the Rocky Mountain Regional Pro Wrestling calendar. You can find it at itsallprowrestling.com/events. We are covering the Rocky Mountain region plus a little here and there. Coming up this Thursday, the 9th of November, Prescott Pro Wrestling is presenting Thirsty Thursday at the Warehouse Event Center in Prescott Valley, Arizona. Warhammer's going to be there, right? I believe.
Yes, I believe that is.
He is just asked for his go bye-bye from MLW, and it seems like a bunch of people are getting out of MLW right now after I brought up did we ever bring up ML? I felt we did. Anyway, fuck it.
You said the name.
I've said the name, but no, it was like I think we talked about it. Oh, it was when we were talking about the PWI 500. How there's like 600 guys from MLW that like. Oh, all right. Yeah. And then also coming up.
I love Doug.
Oh, fuck you. This upcoming Friday, the 10th of November. Love Doug sucks. Fuck him. I'm going to find something gross about him. I'm going to find something gross on him probably.
I'm sure you will.
Yeah. So anyway,
what do we got?
Core Professional Wrestling is presenting pro wrestling at Hill Spring Church in Sand Springs, Oklahoma. Saturday we got coming up here, the 11th, a bunch of stuff. Royce Isaacs' former NWA tag team partner, Tom Latimer, is in Cheyenne.
Yep.
He's wrestling Killian Crow. Southern Xtreme Pro Wrestling at the Beast Foundation. Heartland Championship Wrestling is doing a Fight for the Hungry. That's going to be at Osage Recreational Center in Wichita. For some reason, I put Colorado on there. I'm an idiot. It's Wichita, Kansas. Stormy Renee is going to be there. That's all I know for fact because I'm just looking at a poster.
Me too.
Yay! Also, same Saturday, Impact Zone Wrestling, Red, White, and Bruised, coming to you from the Grand Avenue Pizza Company. Bryn Thorne looks to be on that one since it's her local area, and they're in Phoenix metropolitan area. I think I see Gino, and then there's a big dude in the middle. Big dude
looks familiar, but I don't know why.
Probably because he looks like he should hang out with Killian Crow. Like he's just in that look, if you will. Devotion Championship Wrestling is doing Painsgiving at Light Tree Studios, Salt Lake City, Utah. We also got Primos on Sunday, the 12th, loaded. The locals that we love, including friend of the show, Lonnie Valdez, Caleb Crush. I believe I see Urza on that, Marlene Bishop, Tara Rusame, but Nikki Chase. Is that Killian Crow again?
That's Killian Crow.
That's Killian Crow.
I believe it's going to be Killian Crow and Lonnie Valdez.
Go Lonnie.
Lonnie's really good.
I like Lonnie. He's a pal. He's just sweet. I always knew he was going to be a nice guy, but he's nicer than I thought he would be. He's working us. Speaking of working, Doug, you didn't even talk about Ryzin.
Okay, the guy I talked to for like a half an hour.
It seemed like you got completely worked by, and
no, he was okay. Well, I'm very gullible and can get worked easy, but he legitimately seemed down to earth to me, and we just talked about stuff, and we talked about how you were dead,
and how he wrote condolences.
Very sad. Yeah. But he is glad that you're back.
Oh, that's nice.
We talked. He had a cool poster from whatever Matt Hardy was calling it right after he went from WWE to AEW. It was like Free the Delete.
Okay.
Yeah, he had a poster. It was like Hardy, and then like Ryzin was in that whole series.
Yeah, I remember that was the first time. Honestly, that was the first time I ever saw Ryzin, without realizing it was the same Ryzin I read a Westward article about like over a decade ago.
Right.
Yeah.
He said in all the like deletions that Matt Hardy has filmed, he's only lost one, and it was to Ryzin.
What did he ever talk to you about the Hardy situation? Like, what the fuck is this? I mean, I'm glad they have a connection. I'm not gonna shit on Matt Hardy too much, but
how he's friends.
Yeah.
So I asked a little. I'm like
because I've never figured
like
that
how
one
far,
out.
like how many times have you wrestled, or you're trying to get a feel. And he said, yeah, the first time they wrestled was like 10 years ago at that ladder match in Primos. Like the event before Hardy came out and like issued a challenge via video.
Okay.
Ryzin accepted. They had a match the next month, and then he said they just kind of hit it off there and became friends, and then just kind of ran into each other over the years and stayed in touch and became really good friends.
Yeah, well, that's cool. I mean, it seems like if you do right by Hardy, like you're his friend forever type situation. Like it does kind of seem that way. Like he just creates connections and he understands things. So,
but yeah, I mean, during some of those things he's filmed and stuff, he brings back some friends from along the way. Definitely.
Yeah, he definitely does. So anyway, cool. I worked you, bitch. Anyway, Doug.
Oh, he says happy resurrection.
Oh, thanks, buddy. I was born on Easter, motherfucker. Goddamn motherfucker. Buck-tooth looking bitch. Not Ryzin, just me doing cornet. Case of conquering domination. Psychopath snapped by chains of imprisonment. A bludgeoning force that's undermining the government. Inflict strength below destruction. Collapsing below my pressure. Inflict strength below destruction. Collapsing below my pressure. Break of the edge, 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 pressure. Doug,
Yes,
where did I take you for wrestling assignments?
If my dumb ass can hit the right button, I will tell you
what?
The right button. You took me to one of your favorite wrestlers' promotions, Sami Callihan.
He does not smell.
So we went to April 4th, 2022.
If your gear looks like Sami Callihan's in any way, shape, or form, be sure you wash yourself because you look like you stink. Killing Crow. And the end.
Him and Ryzin had a good match.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Ryzin
does not look like he stinks. And I've been around, I've been close enough to Ryzin where I don't think he stinks. Anyway, Wrestling Revolver. Go.
Wrestling Revolver. Swerve's house. Whose house, Bill?
Swerve's house. Swerve had a great match with fucking AR Fox.
Yes, I forgot about that. I love AR Fox. He's so fucking fun to watch.
Yeah.
And then put him in ring with
Swerve.
Oh.
Yeah.
There's so much chemistry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Swerve is I don't know about all time, but as of right now, I would say he's one of my top 3 favorite to watch right now.
I think most people would say that if they actually give Swerve a chance and watch him. I would agree. We've said it.
Everything about him.
How many fucking times have we said it? You put Swerve out there and you say, hey, people, turn on the TV, watch this guy for a second. You're like, oh, this guy's fucking cool. And then you're watching like, oh, this guy's fucking athletic and he's fucking cool. Right on. Like the end. That's all you need.
Yeah.
So anyway, go.
So Bill, we had Swerve versus Athena.
Mm-hmm.
This was a cool fucking venue.
It was a cool venue. I think that's Wrestling Revolver's usual venue because I was kind of looking through some things, and it's
And
like
they're
it's
always in.
Cedar
I
Plains,
forgot
Iowa, or something like
yeah,
that.
so I forgot the city, but it's definitely in Iowa.
Yeah.
Cool venue. I weirdly dig the refs orange get up.
Oh yeah, no, it's cool. Like it's just like when ECW used to have the red and black shirts for their refs. It's something different.
Yeah, it's just a different look, cool venue, and two of the coolest fucking wrestlers out there right now.
Mm-hmm. Two of the biggest
And-
badasses in wrestling right now.
And yeah, Athena went toe to toe with Swerve, was beating the shit out of him, took the beatings from him. It's fucking, Swerve went through the guardrail, which was pretty gnarly.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a double stomp or no? That was a sunset flip.
Yeah.
That was fucking awesome. Yeah, Athena took a lot of punishment, and I don't know. It was. What did you think of the match? I thought it was terrific.
I liked it. I mean, it was a match that I knew I was going to like, and I liked it. It stood out. It was fucking solid. It was one of those things where I think if it would have happened now or like 6 months ago versus a year and a half ago, I think we would like it even more because Athena's such like her character is much more defined now than it was a year and a half ago. And, her putting shit in on fucking Swerve would have looked better. It would have made a lot of sense. So anything that like we were pulled back on, maybe for that match would have been just because we were expecting Athena to be Athena now versus Athena, a year and a half ago.
I was impressed with her. Now you can tell to go even further back, like we watched a match with her and Miyu Yamashita in was it like 21 or 20?
I think it was 21. It was recent.
This was even more evolved and stronger and better than that match. So you can just see the evolution.
Oh yeah.
Coming into own with her character and just confidence and stronger in the ring, and like she's always been great in the ring, but now she's just really owning the style she's bringing.
Yeah, she has a insane style. It's an insane style that is just working, and it's working for her specifically. So, and by insane style, it's really not a style that's like not like it's not like it hasn't been done before. There's plenty of women that have used this exact same style exactly the same way, but she's really owned the style. Just that pure brawler, if men can do it, I can do it too kind of way. And it feels, I don't know what it is, how she's doing it, but to me, it feels like it's not forced. It's just, I'm an ass kicker. I'm going to kick your ass. It's just there. It's just, that's what she fucking does. It's not like, and I'm not trying to disparage China, but it's not like, oh, well, she's such a big, strong woman, and and oh, look at that, or like ODB during the knockouts, like when knockouts were great. I forgot her name all of a sudden. Another knockout. She was actually even in AEW in the very beginning. She was part of Brandy Rhodes's fucking little.
Awesome Kong.
Thank you. I kept on wanting to say Aja, and I knew that was fucking wrong. But Awesome Kong kind of already had that mystique though, like where this is what I fucking do. But there's people that it feels like it's been like not forced on them, but it's more cartoonish or more fictitious than what Athena's doing.
This match looked very natural on both wrestlers' points. Like they both looked comfortable, natural, and when Athena threw an elbow, it looked solid, and Swerve sold it appropriately. It wasn't like I have to oversell this or
Yeah.
the punch looked weak. It was like just she naturally looked like she was throwing a good stiff, forearm.
Yeah. And it wasn't even like a gimmick situation where woman versus man, man versus woman.
No, it was just
wrestlers.
For sure.
Yeah. Even though,
Which was-
she's so much smaller. Like it was, I wouldn't say it was a David versus Goliath situation, but it was kind of like a David versus Goliath match a little bit, because she's just so much shorter than Swerve. But
yeah, she's short, but like, yeah, she's not by any means like weak.
No. And it wasn't like, oh, look at this lady, let's root for the lady to beat up the guy. It was just two wrestlers going.
Yeah, instead of having to say, wow, she is beating him up, is like, wow, Athena is putting it to Swerve. Like it was two wrestlers
wrestling.
Two wrestlers wrestling, and it was fantastic.
Yep, exactly. So.
And it's a perfect match of why I think they should have intergender wrestling.
And how they can have intergender wrestling.
And how you can have it.
Yeah. Agreed. 100%.
Bill?
Yeah.
Soundbite.
No.
Where?
I like assholes. I love assholes. Doug, what do you like?
Why was that, Kevin? I like assholes.
Oh, I don't know.
Why
Doug, finish the saying.
Sound like Kevin Nash.
Finish the saying.
I like assholes.
No. Let's get moving.
Bill, where did I take you this week on the worldwide assignment thing for It's All Pro Wrestling?
You took me to All Japan Pro Wrestling Real World Tag League final day 1981. You have, and I really wish I knew this beforehand, and for some reason I thought I did and I forgot. We have the Texas Broncos, otherwise known as the Funk Brothers or the Funks, Dory Funk Jr. and Terry Funk versus Bruiser Brody and the Murderer Jimmy Snuka.
Were you wishing you knew the name Texas Broncos?
Yeah. And yeah, that's a cool name.
I never knew that name until this match. I'm like, what the fuck?
It was one of those things where I was just like, I could have swore I knew something. I'm not going to look it up. I'm lazy. Fuck it.
And then I actually saw a tweet that had Texas Bronco Terry Funk on it earlier today too.
Yeah, it's weird how it kind of magically just pops up. It's almost like the computers are watching us, Doug.
No.
What the fuck was that?
I don't know.
Was your phone on again?
No, I was getting a couple steps ahead and I forgot to turn my volume down.
Well, okay. Do you just want to do the thing you're about to do?
No,
you fucking ruined it. Just do it.
I was setting up the match that I'm going to give you, but first you have to tell me about this one.
Okay. I thought it was like you got this cool soundbite where fucking
like
Terry,
Texas Bronco theme song.
Yeah, like the Texas Bronco theme song, or you got like Terry's screaming out like, "Get him, Junior!
Get him, Uncle!
Get him, Junior!" Big takeaways from the match. The crowd was absolutely insane for it. Made sense. The greatest faces, Gaijin faces ever, the Funk Brothers versus that nasty, huge piece of shit, Brody, and then the Murderer. And then magically out of nowhere, they're seconded by Stan Hansen, who just making his debut to All Japan Pro Wrestling from New Japan. I did some studying too, Doug.
Me too.
Yeah. And like, ooh, solid fucking match. Loved. I mean, I'm not gonna go word for word. The biggest takeaways I will say from it. There was points where I liked Snuka, and then there was points where I thought Snuka was shit. Like there's just some things I'm just like, you could have done something else there since you're the springboardy guy,
Mm-hmm.
Bruiser looked good.
Mm-hmm.
Terry looked good. Dory is the strongest man on earth because all he has to do is just bench press each person off of him, and not just bench press them, but they go flying. It's the funniest fucking thing. Towards the end of that match, when Dory's doing all those like hope pins, like and he's it's like the noodly armed motherfucker. Just yeah. I'm gonna lift fucking Frank up, no problem. And Frank's just gonna go flying. I don't know why I call him Frank, but I do call him Frank.
Did you get a feeling that Dory was the most over person in the match?
It turned into the fact that Dory was, because Terry was knocked out by the scariest lariat in the world. That's the other part I love is the selling. And you had the early Terry leg twitch sell of Uncle Stan's lariat that knocked Terry out for probably half the match, if not more.
The rest of it.
It made Stan's debut scary.
Yeah.
You know, like, oh fuck, he just killed a guy.
They just killed the most over person.
Yeah, so now we have to watch Noodle Arm Dory like press lift every single person because he's the strongest ever. I like the match, but more importantly, this match, it's what happened afterwards.
I would say, please tell me you stayed around.
Of course I stayed on this one. Yeah, because it was one of those things I was just like, wait a second. Oh, like, because Baba got involved really quick. And then I'm like, okay, so there's Baba. And actually the main reason why I stayed is because the beginning of when the Funks were coming out, the Texas Broncos, there were fucking these sweatsuits, the All Japan sweatsuits at the time, gorgeous sweatsuits. Most importantly, they all had the names of the young boys or the talent on the back of them. And I saw an M. Masawa. And I'm like, ooh, so I wanted to wait around for the back just to see who else I could see. Yeah. And then Baba, and that was like the main reason for hanging out. But Baba jumps in right away and goes after fucking Stan. And then I realized, I'm like, oh, wait, Stan's in that pearl snap button shirt. He has that he has that cool ass fucking picture of him just gushing blood walking down a hallway. I'm like, I'm going to continue to watch this. And yeah, it was the introduction of Stan Hansen to All Japan Pro Wrestling after he left New Japan. The story behind that is pretty fucking cool. I don't know why I didn't realize that the Funks trained Stan.
I didn't realize that until today either.
Yeah, I didn't realize that until I did. I was just like, oh, I need to read more up on this. Mm-hmm. It makes perfect fucking sense, but it just never came to my mind. And you know, you got Stan Hansen. Where's that son of a bitch? Where's that son of a bitch? Baba, you son of a bitch. You can't do that to me, you son of a bitch. And
just fucking gushing blood.
I have decided, like, there's always been a meme that's been going around pro wrestling Twitter for, you know, it comes up like at least once a month of like, this is the ideal body type. Male body type, and you know everyone always says like it's Eddie Kingston or whatever. No, it's fucking Stan Hansen. Stan Hansen is the ideal male body type. If you want like a leaner version of Stan Hansen, then you go to fucking Butcher. But other than that, like those are the two ideal males. Like you want bodybuilder version of Stan Hansen, you go Butcher, because it's not like Butch is like cut, but you're like, no, fuck that. That's a attractive man. And then everything else is just fucking Stan Hansen with a ripped up pearl button snap shirt is the ideal with blood coming down his face, looking like every other fucking farmer in northern Colorado back in the 90s, even though I know it's 80s to 90s, but god damn it, they all look the same. And that is the ideal male body type. Like Stan Hansen is beautiful, and it was great. I mean, the match itself, it was fine. It was good. No, it was what happened after.
Yes,
that was the important part. That was the important part. Yeah.
I'm determined. I need to find a picture of that somewhere.
I've been trying to find that picture that I floated around. Like I think we might have even retweeted it. So we just
it
got
was a while back.
It was a while back. It was a handful of months back ago. But it's a picture from that Japanese magazine.
Mhm.
And yeah, no, we need to find it. I'm going to find it because I'm going to definitely use it for the it's going to be the cover for the podcast, obviously. But
and I'm going to get it. My goal one day is to get it signed.
Actually, you should get the magazine. You should find the magazine and get it signed.
Ooh.
Is
it the cover of a magazine?
No, I think it's just an article.
Shit. I do some research.
I have a good feeling that if I can find the picture, I know where I got the initial picture from that I sent over to you or I retweeted or something like that.
Mhm.
I can find the source. I can probably get close to it and then maybe get you on the right track. But yeah, that is the signature. It's fucking Uncle Stan with fucking signing that fucking beautiful fucking picture of him walking down the hallway with Frank behind him, and they're both fucking just busted, and he's fucking pissed, and he looks like Bob Dole just like lost the election. 1990s Northern Colorado farmers.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Every farmer out in alt. Like,
yeah, that match, like, it ended, and I'm like, all right, time to fast forward. We're done. I can save some time. Then I look, I'm like, 8 minutes.
There's a lot going on for 8 minutes. Yeah.
Okay, let me fast forward a little. I see the fighting, and then I see Baba. I'm like, okay,
right.
Let's play this out.
He's the ghost.
Oh, yeah.
No, it was cool. Like I said, the match was fine.
It was fine, but
then Dory Funk's the strongest human being on earth with his 90-year-old fucking uncle arms in 1981. That man, like you go back and you look at Dory Funk pictures, and like I'm pretty sure he was 25 years old and he looked like that. And then like you look at him now, he looks the exact same. Like he looks older, but not much. Like he's still kicking. He still looks the exact fucking same. Like he had like
that's been the same haircut.
Horrible Benjamin Button, like reverse Benjamin Button syndrome. but then it just stopped.
And he's bald. He's been bald since like high school.
He's like 16. Yeah, like
yeah.
Get him, Junior.
Oh, good old Uncle Dory.
Doug, where are you taking me?
Hey, that's funny that I said that. Do you know what Maddox's nephew calls him? Uncle Dory.
Well, yeah, because it's Dory and Maddox. That makes perfect sense. That's awesome.
I just put those two together.
You had a good 48 hours of figuring that one out.
Yeah. Well, because until I said Uncle Dory right now, referring to Dory Funk, I'm like, oh wait, man.
Where are you taking me? Go.
Okay, Bill. So I had a bunch of choices. You can guess where one of the choices was going to be, and you'll get it later.
Okay.
We're going to go down the Stan Hansen Giant Baba road at some point.
Okay.
But I was playing around up in Defy, wanted to wait a little on that. So I found this match. Didn't realize it until I was already determined. We're going back to Wrestling Revolver.
God, Jesus, Doug.
But it looks like a cool match. Bro.
I'm sure it does. Wrestling Revolver, despite the fact that Sammy Callahan smells, and I don't want to be anywhere near him, he can put some shows together, from what I've seen.
Yeah, so this is earlier this year.
Okay.
May 7th, 2023, we have a lucha death match.
Okay.
Rocky Romero
All right.
versus Lucha Lit Lince Dorado.
That could be a very good match.
Yeah. That's why I was like, ooh, I'm going with that one.
What
and I'm
did-
like, oh, shit.
Lince Dorado did something that was really cool on Twitter that I was just like, oh, he's just like me, a real person. But I can't remember what it was now. Fuck. Oh, well.
Lince Dorado's cool.
He is cool. He was just on, I think he wrestled Collision.
A 4-way.
Yeah, that's right.
Or no, he had a 4-way on Rampage, and then I think he had
Something else on Collision.
Yeah.
You know what else
He's
is
a
on?
hunk.
Wait. Well, oh, there it is. I see it. The Lucha Death Match. I don't know what's going on. All right.
You okay?
Yeah, no, I'm interested in that because I love Rocky. Rocky Romero put a tweet out there that if anyone wants to book him, he's open, which I thought was weird.
It's really weird. Why does
I don't know.
Tony, if you haven't locked this man up, like,
Well, he's fucking already locked up. He's New Japan America.
huh?
Yeah.
He just wants to wrestle more because he's just
I don't know.
he's doing a lot of
I don't
behind
know.
the scenes work, and he wants to stay in the ring.
I don't know. I don't know, Doug. I don't
Hey,
know.
Nick, Jeff Cobb,
Jeff Cobb,
Rocky Romero, book them all.
Yeah, you got all the money. Doug, do you want to know where I'm taking you?
I sure do.
Jesus. So Doug,
Oh, that was loud.
So Doug, there's other wrestling that just isn't on the West Coast. I don't know if you realize this, or in the greater Chicagoland area. Are you aware of this? Did you know this?
Not really.
Yeah, I did. I figured you didn't. So I am a Joseph Monticello head.
Yeah.
I am a big Joseph Monticello head. He got me into Southern wrestling, specifically action wrestling in Georgia, and opened up my eyes to some people that I've kind of heard some rumblings about. And action wrestling, it's one of those places. Once again, they put on like a weekly show in front of like 50 people for some reason, and they have some of the best wrestling in the United States right now. So I'm taking you to a combination of people.
The fuck was that?
I don't know, Doug. What was that? But I'm taking you to a combo promotion where it was action, wrestling, and SUP presented a Restival. And at Restival, you have the new GCW Tag Team Champions, Violence is Forever, Dominic Guarini and Kevin Koo.
Okay.
Versus Hot Wheels, Tracy Williams and Wheeler Yuta.
Whoa, fuck yeah. I didn't even have to go look it up on my own.
I had to wait.
Oh,
I had to wait.
man.
This is one of those that I had. This is one of those, but action wrestling, I can't remember when this took place, maybe 2021. So it's still pretty recent, obviously. But it was before Yuta sucked up into the AEW universe. Kevin Koo, Dominic Guarini. Dominic Guarini is another man who is the ideal male body type. I sent you a picture via text of maybe yesterday, maybe the day before.
Bloody hunks.
Those bloody hunks. That's Kevin Koo and Dominic Guarini.
Okay.
Dominic Guarini's on the left, I believe. Koo's on the right. Kevin Koo has flirted with being so close to us. He loves wrestling up in the Dakotas because I actually think he's in the Minnesota, Wisconsin area. But he wrestles for like Time Bomb up in like Fargo. And this tag team, Violence is Forever, is a Joseph Monticello approved tag team.
So that's who's in Violence Forever. Okay,
Yes,
I've been seeing
you've
that
seen the
name
name
a lot.
forever. Yeah,
A lot, yeah.
Yep.
And Kevin Koo, I believe I originally saw his name from Joseph Monticello
Yes. So
on like
Joseph's the
a
big
list of
big
the
guy.
best indie wrestlers, and I'm like, Kevin Koo over some of these guys? Like, okay,
Yeah. So
I trust you because
yeah,
you put out some amazing shit, and
he's normally right. Like,
yeah,
and if he's not right, I know exactly how he feels about it versus how I feel about it, and that's perfectly fine. Like,
right.
his view on it, something is valid, and mine is valid as well. It's not like, oh, Karrion Kross is the greatest wrestler ever.
Yeah.
No, it's not, fucker. He sucks. Oh, and anyone who's excited about fucking the transphobe fucking conspiracy, not cool conspiracy person like me, but bad conspiracy Sandy Hook bitch, in wrestling indies, including Revolver, fuck off and just fuck off. She doesn't deserve our time or our money or our thoughts or our prayers. So she can
It
go
sucks.
choke on a horse tail. She eats horse
It
tail.
sucks that the other people they are wrestling are really fucking good.
Oh yeah.
Athena and Billy Starks.
Well, but that's what it is.
No. Fuck it.
Fuck it. Buy Athena and Billy Stark shirts from shopaew.com, where it'll take roughly 10 and a half weeks to get to you, and it'll fall apart in the dryer.
And it'll be so stiff around your neck. You're
like, oh,
you feel like you're having an aneurysm.
And everyone's just like, Doug, why are you breathing so heavy? And they'll be like, I'm not. I just walked up the stairs. And a kid took my candy bowl.
And I was wheezing. I almost had a heart attack.
Oh. Doug, take us home.
Hulk.
What?
Well, thank you, everyone. This has been another magnificent episode.
It's been okay at best. We've done a
all
lot better.
Pro Wrestling.
Like, neither one of us went manic at all.
Yeah, you say it like it's a bad thing or a good thing, but it's
an okay thing.
I have the funnest time when we go manic. It makes for good TV.
TV on the radio. La, da, 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 da. That's not TV on the radio.
Oh, I wanna dance
with my hands. Who fucking sings that? I don't even know. I want to.
I do.
Dance with
because
my
26-year-old daughter likes that song. It is by Lady Gaga.
Oh, okay. I don't mind Lady Gaga. I like Lady Gaga. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's allprowrestling.com. And Puppet Guy, if you're still with us, which you have to be, you're probably loving the content we're putting out right now. Get at us.
Do you think he makes those puppets give him head?
Do you want the truth?
Yes.
Yeah, I do.
Most definitely.
Well, actually.
Oh no. Your daughter was there.
No, I'm thinking.
What?
Okay, we're already off the rails. He probably makes him go down on his girlfriend.
Oh no.
Yeah, they were.
Oh.
It was.
Oh no. That's so much worse.
I know.
Oh no. Like how? How do you know this? What are the rules?
No, it's just a guess.
What do you mean?
She just had a look in her eyes.
She got turned on by the puppets.
I don't know.
I mean, I'm sure there's people that do that. And that's
she was
cool,
like giving
whatever.
him advice. I'm like, well, yeah, you should like change your voice a little. Don't you think you should, change your voice a little for this one? Like, oh, yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
if she's showing interest in his hobby, that's fine. That doesn't mean she has to fuck it. Like your wife doesn't fuck fishes.
No.
Your wife doesn't fuck the entity that is pro wrestling. Like,
although, I mean, if Claudio ever walked around with
and
his shirt off and his back was all like popping
and she gets
out.
horned up on it. That's fucking cool. I mean, in all honesty, that's like, in all honesty, professional wrestling. If you deny the fact that there's anything sexual about it whatsoever, and you can't deny yourself that you're not getting a little horned up in some way, fashion, or way, like, then you're fucking lying to yourself. It's fucking horny. Just make it sure that you don't be weird with it. Or if you are weird with it, make sure everyone's cool with it.
If you are weird with it, make sure you don't have a podcast about it.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, wait.
Man,
Twitter,
I would fuck the
Pro Wrestling.
shit out of Takeshita. If he let me. Of course.
I mean, I do have a book from Japan that's
naked wrestling men.
It's just Okada, Ibushi, Tanahashi, and
Nakamura, right?
Who's the fourth? And Nakamura. And
I know I have the same book.
Each of them has like a bathtub shot.
Wah wee wah. All right, Doug. Puppy guy. Hit us up.
It's all pro wrestling. Just on your Google Master Machine, you'll find
What is this
us.
Master Machine thing?
I messed up one time and said Google Machine.
And so now you're calling it Master Machine.
So I'm just today I went to Master Machine.
It wasn't today. You've been doing this for a while. This is at least the second episode.
I haven't just said machine, Google Machine.
No, you've been doing Master Machine.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Debatable.
YouTube. I don't even remember now.
Oh, Workhorsemen are going to go wrestle Prestige.
Ooh.
Prestige 7.
You know, some other people sometimes wrestle Prestige. Is Prestige 7 Portland?
Yep. Roseland.
I've been waiting for the right card to buy my ticket to Portland.
I'm going to look at the rest of this card here real quick.
Because they've had some impressive ones.
Oh yeah. Well, Roseland is the big one.
Yeah.
It's January 5th. Insurrection Eve, Doug.
Because I do need to make a trip to Portland soon.
Yeah, you probably do.
Cool.
But anyway, Josh Alexander versus Timothy Thatcher, Samurai Del Sol, and then the Workhorseman is the only thing I'm seeing so far.
It's pretty nice.
Mm-hmm. All right, we're done. Bye.
Goodbye. I didn't mean what I said about puppets. I was really joking.
Don't sue us. I still need to figure out how to stop the recording on this. Ever since they changed the